A little bit of shakeup of the odds in the Eastern Conference Finals. We got some Saints shoot on goals, props, basketball, and hockey is the only thing I see to bet, man. I'm looking for some gems to bet today, man. Help me out. Let's go.
Let's go! This ain't the fuck like Austin Stinker, he stinks!
Oh shit!
He's gone!
And we are live. Welcome everybody back to another episode of Money Pot Podcast, keeping you locked in for all you degenerate parlay bettors, straight bet shooters. It is him, Moss Money, man. And it looks like I got my guy with me. Oh, he was there, and now he disappeared. So we gonna keep it rocking. Everybody relax, right? We're going to get into a lot of things today, but everybody relax about the Sixers. It was coming, right? It was coming. As soon as you saw Harden out, you should have already knew what was popping, right? You should have already knew what was coming with James Harden not showing up. So it's not a shock that they lost yesterday. Not a shock at all. Embiid was off. You see how better Maxey is with him being off ball versus on ball. So we'll talk about all that. But let's get more into last night, man. What a fucking day for the members last night. What a day for the members last night. Swept UFC. And I mean, swept that bitch with two brooms, with the big broom, not the little broom, but the big broom. Members yesterday, if you don't already know, we went 5-2 yesterday. Absolutely crushed it in UFC. Called my shot like Mr. Roof himself. I said, that dude is getting submitted. You're getting knocked out. You're going to decision. We couldn't miss yesterday, so it's always a good time and a good day when you hit some parlays, when you hit some straight bets. And we'll talk about that life cycle, what that feels like, right? Feels good. Feels good. So, and we had some straight plays that definitely hit, like I said, and it was a good day yesterday. Definitely a good day yesterday. But the one thing that I've been going at it, if you haven't been following me on TikTok, is that these same game props, these odd boosters that we see every single day, is killing us. It is simply killing us. Just killing us. You go in there, you log in, boom, it's right there in front of you. And you know Philly's such a public town to bet, right? Philly, we love our sports, so passionate, and they're so smart because they use algorithms. They know what to say, you know what I mean? They know what to put right in front of us, and they're like, that looks good. Harden getting 20, Maxey getting 20, Embiid getting 20, and then Harden with like 13 assists. That looks good. You go back, you do your research, right? You go back and look. That looks good too. That looks good too, right there. And then what does it do? That shit don't hit, right? That shit don't hit, man. Come bet with your boy. At least I'm trying to win, right? These jokers, they just throwing money out. Do you think the book, man, wants you to win? I don't think so. Come bet with your boy, Moss Money. And if you didn't know, members, become a member of Money Pot Podcast, become a member of A2D Radio. It is in the link on all the social media. If you go to YouTube and you hit the join button, you will get access to, of course, Money Moss picks. You get free gear, free jerseys, free shout outs, free shows. Just free across the board. Free across the board. Make sure y'all go check that out. Oh, he's back. Hey, B Diddy, what's good, baby?
What's up, brother? Just having some
Technical
headset issue.
difficulties?
Yeah. I'm gonna get you on one speaker. So
All right, you good, you good, man. What's good with you, man? How you been, man?
good, brother. Good.
Good,
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate
good.
the love.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Back a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
We miss you out there. They're like where the boy that look like Brandon Graham at?
Uh,
I'm like, he's out there, man. Don't
yeah,
worry, he'll
man.
be back. We hold down the fort until he gets back, man.
Appreciate
So
it.
what you been doing? Have you been betting at all, or you tell about the poker ground? I know you've been on your poker run.
Yeah, man. Definitely been hitting some cards lately. There's a lot of big tournaments up in the Northeast. Between the 4 or 5 big casinos and poker that we have around here. So haven't really done super well, but I haven't played bad. Just got unlucky a couple times going into these fights. But it is what it is. You need a few buy-ins to push through that next level, and that's what we're going to be doing.
Couple bullets.
Couple bullets.
I
So
hear that.
I'm
So
getting just get my wallet warmed up. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, for sure. So I want to talk about the life cycle of the bet because we go through those ups and downs and those roller coasters,
For sure.
right? And I feel that when you look on the sports books, these apps and stuff, they got these bet odds, they got the same game props that they try to give you an idea of what's a good bet. But when I look at them, right, you see the ticker about how many people have bet this. And it was one thing. I'm on TikTok on Money Pop Moss if you're on TikTok, and I show people that almost 10 to 12,000 people bet this shit.
Mm.
Right? They go ahead and bet this shit. And I'm just like, do you really think the sports book is going to really give you a free money bet?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like the blind leading the blind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, don't bet that bullshit.
It's
Now,
enticing though, especially
it
for
is
the
enticing.
young bettors.
Yeah, it
And that's
is.
what they're advertising. They're not advertising to the handicappers. They're not advertising to
Of course
the
not.
people that they're advertising to the new, just getting in.
Mhm.
Oh, I can make how much? And the $5 plays, the $10 plays. They're not looking for those $100 parlays, the $300, $400, $500,000 parlays. So
Oh yeah, everybody likes a parlay party. We all know that. You know what I
yes,
mean? But
yeah,
I swear they are robbing grown men
yeah,
of their livelihood, their
yeah.
manhood. Like, like it's a problem. You know what I mean?
Mhm,
Because, like I said, the life cycle. You wake up, I'm gonna get this bet. I'm gonna get this money today for
yeah,
sure. You feel good. You do your research. You listen to your influencers. You listen to Money Pop podcast.
mhm,
Oh, Nate liked that bet that I like too. Bet. Check that off.
mhm,
And this is a bet I like. Boom. Check that off. All right. I'm looking at it. All right. We got $25 to win 2 racks. Ooh,
mhm,
yes. This is going to hit. This is going to hit. So you're high right now. You're feeling good. You put
mhm.
in the ticket. You hit the OK button. You put money into your account. Boom. We're good. We're money right now. We're Gucci right now.
Yep.
Watching the game. Up, first leg hit. Ooh, good thing I listened to the Money Pot. I was on that bet too. Boom, that joint hit.
Mhm,
And then next thing you know, that one sweat comes. Then you got 2 sweating. And then you got the one that you thought were going to hit ain't sweating. So here's the up and down. Here's the roller coaster.
mhm.
And then next thing you know, some bullshit happens. Like how many people were on Golden State yesterday? And then Bron go drop 56.
56. Yeah,
Goat James went and dropped 56.
yeah.
Right? Or everybody loved the Sixers yesterday, but then Harden was not a late, super late scratch, but he was a scratch. We
Mhm,
weren't expecting that. Right? So all those things or Embiid has been hitting over 30 in his prop bet every single game.
mhm.
And now he's 0 for 2 in the last 2. Right? You know what I mean? It's just the stuff like that, and we go on our waves. And then you got your real big time bettors who are putting big money on this stuff because we see in the scratchy ticket parlays. We
Yeah,
see him the 50, 100, even 500, even $1,000 bets to win a mill. Give me that millie.
that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So just be careful, everybody, when you go into these apps, when you look at these bets. Yes, they are enticing. Yes, I get it. Everybody loves a parlay party. Everybody wants to bet small and hit big. But make sure you're doing your research. Make sure you're going to your influencers or your people you trust that continuously give you content, continuously give you bets to put you in the best situation to win. Parlays are hard to hit, and they're very hard to hit consistently. I'm telling you that right now.
that's why they're out there. That's why those plus plus monies are so high. They're out there because they're making money off it. If they weren't making money off it, they wouldn't be out there. If they couldn't afford to pay it out, they wouldn't do it.
Of
And
course.
that's one thing that you guys or people have to understand. And let's not forget when we see those massive tickets, right? That'd be like, he put $50,000 to win 3 million or whatever the situation may or may not be. Just
Mhm.
understand that wasn't his only ticket. You get what I'm saying? Like, let's understand
Facts.
there's probably maybe 30, 40 tickets that person had put in
Yeah.
and just so happened to hit. And that won't be the first day. So I'm sure if nobody hit yesterday, he did the same thing the day before, the same thing the day before, same thing the day before. So unless you have a big bankroll, it's going to be tough to hit those massive big ones. But there are a few that hits a few and they feel as though that's a come up and they take it from there. But it's tough. Like most money saying is it's not easy to do. Um when we do it, I'm expecting to lose it. It's just, this looks good. Let me throw it out there. I'll give you a quick story. And I got to the kiosk machine and I got greedy because there was so much stuff that popped up on the screen, just
Yeah.
like they do now. I was at a poker table and I was playing. I said, this is what I'm gonna do. This was the game, the second back to back of the New York Knicks game. I said I want um MB's under, Harden's over, Jared's over, and Maxi's over.
Was
That was my
was
play.
was this for the game for the Miami game?
Yeah, it was a game that either it was the over or the other. I think it was the over.
Okay.
Everything. So anyway, ultimately, this is the second back to back.
Okay. Yeah.
That was my play.
Yeah.
I'm
Felt
playing
good.
the poker. I
Felt
talked to my
good.
dude to my left. I was like, "Yo, this is my play." He's like, "Man, I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna
Right.
follow
Right.
you, bro. I'm gonna follow you." I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
"All right,
Yeah.
yeah, yo, this is gonna hit."
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
He
the
saw the
the
money pot hat that you
Vegas
wear.
haven't
For sure.
adjusted the
For
lines
sure.
yet. Jump on it.
Uh-huh.
He go, "Yeah, I'm gonna do it." I run up, get the FanDuel, the sports book at our casino. I jump in the FanDuel. I put it in there. I was like, "Oh shoot, this looks good too. I can add the Sixers to win. Let me do that." Boom, I put that Sixers to win. It was like minus money. That added like an extra
Yeah.
50 to 60 plus.
Yeah.
Oh man, Thibault to get 3 rebounds, bro. Over the last 2 games, he's had 6 and 7. He can get 3. Over
Right.
2.5,
You sound like my conscience right now.
boom, hit it
Uh-huh.
in there. 6 play. I went from winning, it was like plus 1,400 to like plus 3,800.
Ugh.
I was like,
Yeah.
I done double. It'd be 6 plays. I know they're gonna hit.
Yes.
Boom, put it in there. This motherfucker Thibault couldn't get a goddamn rebound to the fourth quarter and like 3 minutes left. He gets 1 rebound. Everybody else passed. My man to my left is high fiving. Yo, bro, thank you, man. I just made $1,000. I appreciate it. And I'm looking at myself like, God damn.
Ugh.
I lost money because I had to get greedy. I seen an extra couple things, man. So ultimately, the moral of the story, man. If you're gonna do it, focus. Don't have to be such a big parlay. Sometimes them 4 teams are just as lucrative as sometimes those 17, 18 parlays that you think you're gonna win and wish on. So, you
Yeah.
know, it's a small
I hear that.
story, man. But the
Yeah, I
worst
hear
part
that.
is when I look over to my left and I gave this man his play and he done made 1,000 off me.
Oh man, you should have told him to
Yo,
post.
I'm like, y'all need 10%, right? Like, give me 10%. Like I'm a dealer. Just make sure you give me my
Tip your
tip.
waiter for sure. Tip
But
your waiter.
of course, I couldn't say that,
Yeah, of course not. Of
you
course
know.
not.
So
It would be nice though. It would be nice
the
though.
life of a degenerate, right?
Yes, absolutely. And then
Vegan
you
life,
sound like a lot of people's conscious right now, too.
crazy.
A lot of people's conscious right now.
Believe
All
it.
right, let's get into this poll question brought to you by BetUS. BetUS is it over in every state. You can bet US in every state. It's not just like FanDuel and DraftKings with the restrictions that they might have. The link is put the link up. The link is up in the bios for A2D Radio, whether it be YouTube or the Gram. You hit the link, you get a 125% sign up bonus. Last week, we did live bets on BetUS, and guess what? We cashed. We're gonna go right back into the well. I ain't even touched that money. Let's see if we can build that money up in there. You know what I mean? We'll do those bets live on air. We'll see if we can find some gems and see if we can bet some live bet. But go ahead and hit the link. Make sure when you do the referral, put a little bit of something for Money Pod and A2D. Let them know that you came from us. And happy hunting, happy betting. What's up, Prism? Y'all doing hockey lines today? Yeah, we looked at some hockey lines. So my guy Tone takes it. You know, we always have Tone on. He's our hockey guru. SOG bets all day. Shot on goal bets all day. I'm waiting for him to come back and let me know if he's coming on. If he does not, I will check. We're in a chat if we have some bets that I can share. So I will let you know, Prism. So to stick with us, baby. We'll get you those bets as soon as we can. All right. Let's get into this poll question, man. Quiet NFL combine, I felt. Real quiet. You heard some gems come out from players that did a little bit, but it usually is on the airways everywhere. And maybe because I wasn't looking for it too much because I was all in my UFC bag. But day 4, I believe, is today. And there was some things that happened throughout this course of this combine that I thought was interesting. But going to the poll question, looking at everything that's happened so far, I believe the secondaries today, safeties and corners and all that. So that should be a show. But as of right now, do you feel Evan Neal will be the first overall pick in the draft? Agree or disagree? YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. We're not on Twitch anymore. I'm sorry. We don't stream to Twitch. We're just doing games on Twitch. So my apologies. But YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all the above. Let me know what y'all think right now, and we'll share it right now. Looking at the screen on BetUS, these are the top odds for the first overall pick. We got Evan Neal right now at minus 125, Aiden Hutchinson at plus 250, Thibodeau at plus 1200, and then I probably won't go any farther than that. I think I'm not even sure how to pronounce his name, but I think they call him Icky. The offensive tackle from, I believe it's North Carolina State. I forget where he's from. At plus 370, plus 375, getting some love. So, yo, did you know that there hasn't been a number 1 pick that was from Alabama yet?
I never knew that.
How crazy is that?
Man, all them linemen and defensive linemen, no number 1 picks, really?
No number 1 pick from Bama.
Wow.
Bama
they got
hasn't had
1,000 picks though in the first round. That's like
right.
Yeah,
second, third, fourth, fifth pick, but never a number 1 pick.
Okay.
From Bama.
So this dude right here, Evan Neal, could be the first.
Could be the first pick ever from Alabama. Big and shout out for a big fella in the trenches. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So let's talk about him. 6'6", 6'5".
Mm-hmm.
Probably really like 6'3.5", because they push them boys up.
Yeah.
Let me take this drone out. With a damn 6-pack, 335 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
With a damn 6-pack. He didn't run. He didn't test anything, and I believe that was a smart move. He shouldn't test anything. Unreal athleticism from what we've seen, from what I've seen from videos of different stuff that he can do, and just built different, right? He's just built different. It kind of reminds me of not putting him in the same breath as Tyrone Smith from Dallas, but just that type of tackle build. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just that kind of tall, long arms, and just fit for being somebody his size. And I think that with Dougie P out there in Jacksonville, it just makes sense to solidify your offensive line. He had the pleasure of coaching up with Jason Peters. He understands the benefit of having a good offensive line. He is from the Andy Reid tree where you build from within. So I think that the odds are reflecting that. Now, could you put a little bit of money on the other Icky from North Carolina State? You could, but I think it's pretty favorite. The media is pushing Neal. Everything's pointing to Neal. You're getting at not that bad a juice at minus 125 here. I think I saw that minus 115 in other books. So if you remember, we always talk about shop around at other books. I actually agree to this poll. I think he will break the curse. I do think that he will be the first Alabama player ever taken overall. And shout out to that man. Shout out to that man's mother and father and his family to put on to be a representation of not only offensive linemen, other African American males who've gone first overall, and life-changing stuff that's going to happen for them. You know what I mean? As they move forward. But I agree to the poll, man. Evan Neal will be the first overall pick in the draft. I ain't betting it though.
Yeah. So okay. So let's just talk about it briefly. I think both you're getting plus money on both, right? I would say I'm probably 90% sure that the Jacksonville Jaguars will draft an offensive lineman.
Yeah.
And when you put those numbers up there, plus 125 and another one's plus
No, it was minus
3,
125.
minus 125. I'm
Yeah, it was
sorry, I
minus
couldn't really see.
125.
So yeah, minus 125, which is still not too bad. But then I would look at Icky from North Carolina State, and I think he has a good chance with the value of that bet, right? Like sometimes you just not have to look at the for sure bet. You gotta look at
For
the
sure.
value, especially in situations like this where we don't really know what's going to happen.
Mhm.
And we won't know really until the next probably week or so. So that line's going to change once they confirm who the first pick will be. So for me, I would do something like small um on Neal, right? And then I would go, you know, I would just protect it with that Icky's bet too,
I like that.
right?
I
So
like that
you're
strategy.
gonna
So you're
either
saying bet
smack
'em both.
bet them both and hope Icky wins, right? Hope we get that first because I don't think anybody else is going to get drafted besides O lineman. You got to protect Trevor Lawrence. That's your first and foremost. You got to be able to build up that front line. You have your franchise quarterback. You now have your new coach. There's no other top players that you're going to need that's going to be in the top five. Let's look. I mean, let's look at them. You got Hutchinson, who's a great player. He looked really good this weekend. They don't need a defensive end right now, especially for the first pick. You got
Did you
another
think
edge
he looked
rusher
good?
from Oregon. Say again.
Did you think he looked good? I mean, the tape says he's good. His
Yeah,
numbers.
I thought he looked good in the doing some of those drills. I
Hold
haven't
on
like
one
I
sec.
said,
Hold on one sec. I just want to say that I feel like the prison said I feel like the combine's overrated. Best receiver in history went late first. The best defensive back of all time went fifth overall. Brady went in what round? Montana went in one round. Combine's useless in my opinion. Uh,
That's not true.
I don't think so. I think that it gives you a measurement of what type of athlete you're getting, right? And then what you have to do is does that translate to the field in the tape? Like it's not as weight as it used to be, but you're talking about Tom Brady and Joe Montana, arguably two of the greatest players ever to play football. So when people make these comparisons to people that are not like unicorns and goats.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
really.
saying? Like you'll never see a Tom Brady again, and you'll never see a Montana again, right? Between the two of them, what is that? 10 Super Bowls, 11 Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to make those comparisons when you find gems like that. Tom Brady, once in a lifetime pick. Joe Montana, even though he had the pedigree, right? What is it? Notre Dame, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Notre Dame with the pedigree, even though Brady went to Michigan, but he wasn't the guy there. Montana was. He always was going to be. So he panned out. So it's hard to make that comparison to players like
Right.
that. My
Yeah.
bad. Go ahead, bro.
No, I think you're absolutely right. I wouldn't say it's overrated. I think there's hits and miss. There's hits and miss on everything.
For
You know what
sure.
I mean? There's not just the fact that they don't have the potential or the talent. Sometimes they get to the league, they make it, and they feel like they made it. My mom made it, and then lose the work ethic because they become grown men instantly. Grown men in an instant, where they become being taken care of as a kid their whole life, and then all of a sudden, boom, the tables flipped upside down, and now they're the moneymaker, they're the breadwinner of the family.
Mhm.
So responsibilities change, the hunger sometimes change. So sometimes it's not necessarily just the talent; it's a lot of things that go into that once you make it to the NFL. But anyway, I would disagree with that. I think the combine is just a picture. The really work is coming through the scouting department and them looking for those hidden gems. They're looking for the intangibles. These face value guys are the top 300 in the country to make this, or I don't know, 200 in the country to make the combine, are just a selection of the thousands, right? Just to showcase. But anyway, going back to the Jacksonville, you look at the top five. You have two offensive linemen and three defensive players. The next offensive lineman is going is was Charles Cross from Mississippi State, another offensive lineman.
Yeah.
So you only have really is three players you can look at that's going to be that number one pick. So figure out some type of mathematical opportunity where you can make money off those three picks, and I will put my money there. They don't need a defensive player. So look at those offensive linemen. Um, Ikanu is where the value's at plus 300 plus. He looked good in the combine. I think he ran a 4.78. He's 335 pounds. He was
No,
flying.
no fucking way. Let me look that
It's
shit up.
insane. It's really insane.
I don't believe. I gotta see it to believe.
4.78, 4.82. He ran two, 4.878 and 4.82.
No fucking way.
He
I'm
was moving.
moving that fast.
and 300 something plus.
Yo, this is. I got 4.9.
Where you see that at?
NFL.com.
It was posted at 478.
I got
I
4.
mean,
I got
maybe they've been maybe they just updated it. But,
maybe they.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't care. 4'9", 4'8", 4'7",
Yeah,
335 pounds. He should easily be a 5'6", 5'4", 5'5".
for sure.
He's almost running like a linebacker. Let's put it this way: Holyfield as a running back was ran a 4.78 in his combine. Like that's where he was looking close to. You know what I mean? Quarterbacks, Jameis Winston. I know he's not fast, but he was out. Just that's crazy. That's a big gift.
Yeah. No. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying that it's not. It's slow. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna ask you this: Did you do a pro day?
I did. Yeah.
You did do a pro day.
Yeah, I did a few pro days.
Drop them. Drop your numbers.
My numbers?
Yeah.
I was.
I remember my numbers.
I was 6.
I did the pro day at Villanova. I was a pro day at Villanova.
I can't remember my short shuttle. My 40 was a 4. My best 40 was a 4.59. My average earlier was
4.59.
4.59 at Villanova. That was my fastest 40.
Oh, so you did the pro day at Nova too?
Yeah. So 4.59 and then 4.63 was.
I didn't know you had wheels.
Yeah, I was moving.
But
that was like
I
was light. I was a tweener, man. I was just tweener.
Yeah. Okay.
So it would just it just didn't work my
Damn,
way.
I didn't know you was that fast.
Yeah, I was a tweener. I played majority DN, and then they wanted me to be a linebacker. It was one of those things where it's like, I want you, but you don't look like the size. There you go, back to the combine. Like I should be the one saying the combine's a sham. You kind of get what I'm saying? The combine's a sham, but it's the way they only can measure. So I don't.
So I ran 4.89. I was 6'3" and 3 because they make you put your legs like this.
Yeah.
Right. Remember, they make you put your heels.
I was shorter too.
Yeah. Yep. And put your toes out like this. Right. And then they want you and for your 40 at them Jones, it's not like when you see it on TV. At them Jones, they want you to stretch. They want you to make your arm come out as high as you can.
Yeah.
Right. And there's tricks to make it look like you're stretching, but your shoulder is locked.
Yeah.
In. So I learned a couple of those tricks to kind of give yourself better numbers.
Yeah.
So I ran a 4.89. I had a 32-inch vert. I forget what my short shuttle was. I forget what my short shuttle was, but my bench I had 27 reps at 225.
Yeah. My bench was like 23, 22.
Right.
That was probably my weakest was my bench for that time.
Right. And I weighed in at I weighed at like 275.
Yeah.
So I was a throwback defensive end. I was a throwback defensive end, but also I could play 3-4. I could play inside.
Yep.
Right. Yep. I could play inside. So but getting back to it, when I look at some of these numbers, I'm looking at some of these numbers like, you know what I mean? Like
until you just seen the homeboy as 325 running just as fast as you.
But I'm just saying, he did, so he didn't bench, right?
Well, don't forget, you had the other kid, the other DN that ran a 4.3.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
And he was moving. Yes.
But here's the problem with that guy. Now he's gonna pop, right? Because he has speed that you just can't teach. Right. He's probably a running back that became a DN or a safety that became a DN because he put on weight or something like that.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah, people forget Lane Johnson was a quarterback, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he's probably one of those athletes that just put on weight and now he still kept the speed. The question is, does it show up on the tape? Right?
That's a good question.
Does it show up on the tape? And when I look at some of these guys and I look at some of these numbers, I'm like, all right, that's a supreme athlete. But the one guy, George Karafoulis from Purdue, he only did 21 times on the bench.
Yeah, as a D lineman.
As a D lineman.
Yeah, it's tough. Yep.
The standard was back when we came out, the standard was all right,
25 or more.
25 or more, exactly. Yep. And the number was 25.
That's what I said. I said my bench was weak, and I'm damn near hit that. But I was a tweener. I was undersized the end. I just was able to use my speed and more my agility, and the bench just wasn't my best. And that's not bad. I don't think it's bad. But it's still, like you said, 25 or more for a D lineman, O lineman. You're hitting
Yeah.
30s, 35. I had I went 3 years with with the Eagles draft pick and Jamal Jackson, and he was a monster on the bench. 37, 40 reps.
Yeah.
Like, it was like insane. But I was going at him, for my freshman sophomore year.
Uh-huh.
He learned me a lot. But that power, that strength is just something you can't mimic. I
Yeah,
mean, when I'm talking
so
about one hand puts you on the ground.
yeah, I played against Phil Bogle.
Mm,
He went to University of New Haven. Started for left tackle for the Chargers. When Breeze was still there.
mhm,
So and then Breeze left, but he was there. He was a starter for the like I said, for the Chargers. I played with somebody called Aegis Price. He played for Tampa. Um, and you're right. Like, when you see these boys up close,
oh my god,
they're just
massive,
wide. You know what I mean? They're
massive
not
men.
as tall as people think they are,
Mhm.
but it's just you could just tell them
It's
the
a lot of
muscle is
male,
different.
lot of body.
Lot of body, lot of body. And I ain't gonna hold you. Freshman year, this man blocked me with one arm. Like this. He had me with one arm, and I ain't wasn't going nowhere.
Yeah, man.
No, where they said you ain't a DN no more. Put your ass inside.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's
you can't do it from outside.
it's really crazy, the strength. That's why when you look at, like, I don't think people really understand how strong Aaron Donald is.
Oh,
like
freaky,
like to be
freaky,
able to do the things that he do with his strength
freaky.
is just mind blowing, because these are legit 300 plus pound men that are just as strong, or quote powerful, as the undersized man that they are. Now
He's
leverage
he's
wins,
special,
but
bro. He's
he's a
special.
different breed of strength. There's
He
not
yeah,
too many
he's
players I've seen that had
special.
that strength. One of them
Yeah.
was Michael Strahan, the other one was Reggie White, and then you have Aaron Donald for me. Not even
So
Taylor, not even John Taylor. I mean,
Lawrence Taylor.
Lawrence Taylor. I don't think he was as strong. He was strong, but not strong like these three men I just said. He just had
So
different talents.
so my top three is Reggie. I don't think
Oh, for
we'll
sure.
ever see anything like Reggie. What he did to the best players in the league,
Yep, they're
like he
left, the
just
right tackles. Yep.
you know what I mean? It just didn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, what he would do to Larry Allen
Hmm.
was ridiculous. And Larry Allen was pound for pound, was
Strongest
quoted as
man.
being pound for pound at
Strongest man.
340 pounds,
Yep.
pound for pound, the strongest man in the league.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And we're talking about a lot of people. And Reggie would manhandle him with one arm. Like, I've
Mhm.
never seen anything like that. And it
Yep.
didn't matter who you were,
Yep.
right? And Reggie was a throwback too. Reggie one of the big DNs. And I appreciate that, man. I always like to take a time to get some love on the
Oh,
old athleticism. We're
for
retired
sure.
now. You see the shoulders and the body's a little bit wider
Definitely
now.
different. Definitely different now.
Definitely different.
Definitely different.
You
Walk
know what
past
I
the
mean?
mirror now is a little bit different.
I like to see you guys on the field without shirts and tees.
Right now or back in the day?
No, he's
Let's
talking
go.
about back in the day.
Oh
Tommy
yeah,
talking about back in
throwbacks.
the day.
Yeah.
You remember this, and this is funny. Me and Brent played on the same All-Star team,
Yeah.
and I forget what play it was, but boy, did I cook that running back. You remember that?
Was okay.
It was in practice though. It
Practice,
wasn't in
yeah.
the game. It was in
Mhm.
practice. But it
Yep.
was the hit.
Yeah, I was like, "Damn, Nate, I didn't know you got that." Because he went to school with my homie, my best friend, man. It's just kinda
Yeah,
crazy.
man.
I was
They
like,
had
"Damn,
me.
what's
They
up,
sent
man?"
me on an inside slant,
Yeah.
and whoever was in front of me just was too slow. And I
Mhm.
swear to you, I hit the dude before he got the ball,
Yep.
and his helmet almost came off. It was almost like the Clowney hit.
Yeah.
It
Good
was
times.
close to the Clowney hit. It wasn't the Clowney hit, and what I mean, I ain't Clowney,
Mhm.
but it was that loud, and everybody
Went crazy.
just went crazy. Didn't
Mhm.
get it in the game though. Got a couple hits, but I remember you being next to me, Nate. Where we
Mhm.
gonna get that big hit?
I was waiting for
Remember,
it.
Nate,
Let's
Nate, I was
go.
looking for this hit. Where's this hit at? We
Yes,
need
please.
that.
Let's bring that out here.
Bring that wood out
Showtime.
here, man. All right, let's talk about some more plays in the draft, man. Let's talk about some other people that was in there. Like you said, the dude who ran a 4.3 7 at a
Yeah.
defensive end. How about the running backs? I think all the running backs chose not to do a drill. It was like a short shuttle drill, I believe. Um, they all chose not to do it. And then the receivers, all but one receiver benched.
Mm.
Like, it's the first time I've seen a lot of these guys decide not to wait for their pro day, all this stuff. So it was just crazy. to kind of see that. I saw some slow running backs. I think some running backs that ran like 4.8s, 4.7s. I wasn't too impressed with any of the top prospects that we've seen. I mean, everybody's on. They're talking about Pickett in his hand size. I think it was.
I think that's crucial, actually. But I mean, I know
You
Malik
know who
Willis
looked good,
jumped up
though?
the Malik Willis quarterback out of Liberty. I think he jumped up the ladder a little bit. I think he's showing off.
Yeah, I mean, uh, everybody can throw. Not everybody, but people can throw good balls. On air. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different in the speed of the game. But I thought who did well for himself was the dude from Ohio State, Chris. Was it? What's his last name?
Olave.
Olave.
I
Yeah,
mean, but his tape shows you that.
exactly. That's my point, though. Exactly. Like the tape matches what you're
Yeah, it can
seeing.
match. It can match.
What you're seeing from the combine. You know what I mean? And that's what to me I like to see.
Yeah.
I think the other DN for us, just going more a little bit egos, Jermaine Johnson. I think he had a good day. I think he ran like a 4.5. He had a good broad jump. I'm trying to think of some other people that kind of stuck out. That was like just wow. I think I can't believe I'm forgetting him. Old big boy from Georgia. 340.
Oh,
He
the
ran
DN.
4.8.
Yeah. Yeah,
Jordan
he was moving.
Davis.
Jordan Davis. Yep. Yeah, he
Woo!
was moving.
Could you? I'm sorry. I just looked it up. I ain't giving him justice. 4.78.
4.78.
He ran a
Maybe I mixed that up with the maybe I mixed his up with I said 4.78, right? Maybe I mixed him up with the other gentleman, the old lineman. My bad. Mixed this
Yeah,
up.
maybe. Yeah.
But yeah.
4.78 at 6'6", 340 pounds.
Yeah, big fella.
Do y'all
moving.
understand how fast and how what I mean?
And it showed on tape though. So, he was running down, edge, sideline runs all the time throughout that
Crazy.
season. So I seen it. They were talking about him for a long time. Good for him.
Yeah.
This opportunity, going back to that guy's question, there's just opportunity for guys to make a name for themselves and their talents. And, it's up to the scouts and to the executives to make a decision on it, what fits they need. So,
Crazy, yeah. So we look forward to some of I know a lot of
tape
odds
doesn't
gonna be-
lie. Absolutely.
Yeah, it doesn't lie. I know we're gonna look at some a lot of people gonna be tuned in today to see Hampton from Notre Dame. Because obviously, we hope he drops to us. I doubt it, but we hope that he drops to us, man. So it's good to talk about football a little bit.
Who you talking
The safety, Hamilton, Kyle Hamilton, is it?
about? Oh, okay. From Cincinnati, right?
Nah, no, that's
Oh, Mike Gardner. That's right.
Yeah, oh man, but see, I think he's because the dude from LSU, I think is dropping a little bit.
Stingley.
So Sauce is going to be the first corner taken, I think.
Okay.
Now I haven't seen any of those bets yet. Like, who's let me bring let me bring it back up. Let me share real quick. I think that let me see what Bet US. We gotta go to our sponsors when we bet a little bit first. Let's take a look. NFL drop. So right now, all they have is the quarterback, with Kenny Pickett being the first pick at plus 200. Oh, and I'm sorry. Second best odds is Kenny Pickett, and Malik Willis is minus 175. I kind of like Pickett more.
Smack that.
Yeah, I like Pickett more with that being the first quarterback pick. He's just more NFL ready. And let's look at the draft. And we go back to the odds of who's going to be the first person to take a quarterback.
Malik Willis.
I mean, no, what team? You know what I mean? So we got Jacksonville, Detroit. I don't think the Texans will. We got the Jets, no. The Giants,
first
no.
quarterback probably going
Carolina Panthers.
Panthers, yeah.
That's it.
And then you got Washington too.
And you got unless Washington makes a move. Did you hear that Washington tried to get Russ?
I mean, they should.
They try to put in the cards for Russ.
They should.
Yeah. But I like that Pickett play too. I do like Pickett at 2-1 to be the first quarterback taken.
New Orleans too. They need a quarterback.
Yeah, for sure. Crazy how they fell off. Crazy. All right, let's talk about basketball. Let's switch it up a little bit, man. Let's get into basketball. Always love talking shop with football and then taking down memory lane or back when we we could move a little bit better
Yeah.
than nowadays. A little bit of shakeup in the Eastern Conference. Obviously we lost, but we're still holding on to the second seed right now,
Mhm.
which is a good thing because I honestly uh I don't want to play Brooklyn in the first round just because. I'd rather get we still need to gel. There's about 20 games left in the season, and I think that we still need some of that time, especially because they're looks like they're playing some little low managing with Harden, to make sure that he's ready for the playoff run.
Yeah, as they should.
So right now it's Miami at the first seed, uh, the Sixers at the second seed, Bucks, Chicago, and Boston to top out the top five seeds. Milwaukee plays who they play today? I think did they play Boston today? Oh no, they just play Phoenix. Brooklyn and Boston plays today. So that should be a decent game too. Where Kyrie and Durant should be playing today, right?
Yep.
That's on the road. So with the shakeup in the not
Unless
too much of
Durant's
a
not
shakeup,
playing, I don't know. That
but
line
but
looks
the
funny.
with the rankings as it is now, let's go to what we have in the Eastern Conference in terms of the Eastern Conference odds. So right now, and I posted this before, and it looks like not too much of a shakeup. Miami has dropped, and then Milwaukee has rose. So we have the top five are the top five seeds that I said minus Chicago, and I agree. Chicago is not going to. It's a shame because DeRozan is killing it, and he should very
Mhm.
well be in the MVP conversation.
He
But
is. He is an MVP conversation.
he's plus
Mhm.
1,400.
What's the top five? Top four?
It's Embiid, Djokovic,
Jokic.
Giannis, Morant, and DeRozan. And it looks
John Morant jumped him a little bit, I guess.
yeah, as he should. He's been playing out of his mind. He did. It's been a while since I've seen somebody that explode. I think since Russ, right? Seen somebody that explosive
Yeah.
off the ball.
Hmm.
Is since Westbrook. So yeah, those are the top five in your regular MVP. But the Eastern Conference outright winners to win the Eastern Conference, we do have. Let me pull it up so y'all can see it instead of me talking about it. Let me see. We're going to go to FanDuel for this one. All right, here we go. We got Brooklyn at plus 270, Milwaukee Bucks at plus 290, the Sixers at plus 320, the Heat at plus 500, and Boston at plus 950. Thoughts on those top five? And if you could give me a play, man, who you telling the people?
Man, I think it's going to be a tricky, tricky playoffs. You got to let the Sixers playing at at full strength. Hopefully, health. We can kind of go through this playoffs healthy. Um, the hunger's there for both Harden and Embiid, so they should be playing out their minds. There's two teams that I think is going to be sneaky, man. I think we're overlooking Boston the way they've been playing as a team. We cannot overlook that. I
Right.
know I feel like we are, and that's the team I think is going to really shock people. And I still feel as though Miami's not getting the credit that they need. I mean,
Yeah, that's
they
pretty
they
good.
haven't played full strength all year, and that's the scary part. So Miami and Boston, we keep talking about Brooklyn, and we keep talking about the Bucks, and they have every right to be one of the headhunters. But Boston and Miami not getting the credit that they need. We got to be able to make sure that we're looking out there. So value plus 500 plus 950. If you're talking, we're just talking about money, not fandom. Value is one of those two teams for your money, right? You're looking at plus 500 and plus. If you want to sprinkle a little something on those guys, I would. They're playing really good team basketball. I'm a Sixers guy, so obviously plus 320, I would love.
Yeah.
Um, but I just feel like we do have some bumps in the future. We got finished through this season being healthy. Embiid hasn't changed the way he played. He still hits the floor. He's a phenomenal, phenomenal basketball player. I'm just crossing my fingers that he gets up every single time. And then we still got to worry about James Harden's hamstring. Any of those two players go down, we have a really, really uphill battle. And then our defense is very, very leaky. I know we can put up 120 points a game. It looks like we can anyway. But at some point, we got to be able to strap down on some defenses and get some stops. And the way I'm seeing it over these last 2 games and these average teams getting to the rim as easily as they've been getting to the rim is a concern for me. I think offensively we're unmatched. Brooklyn hasn't been healthy. I'm not really worried about Brooklyn. I know they're up there.
Yeah.
And the Bulls, I don't trust the Bulls. Milwaukee will be Milwaukee. So those are top 6s if I have anything. Cleveland, Toronto, Atlanta, they'll be one and done. But it's Brooklyn I don't trust. Bulls I don't trust. Miami's are sleepers. Boston's sleepers. Milwaukee will be Milwaukee. You're going to have to bring your best to beat them. And Sixers just got to be healthy. If they can be healthy, excuse me, I think they can get to the championship.
It's insane that Brooklyn still is the lead odds-on lead favorite, being the 8th seed. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, it's pretty weird because they got so much potential. I think they're waiting for that door to open with the COVID vaccination relief to be lifted for Kyrie to play.
I don't think it will. Not in time.
I don't either.
Yeah, I think he's just going to be on the road with that. And obviously when Simmons plays, they'll see.
For some reason they got so much faith in Simmons, but we know that story. Like, you can give me Ben Simmons in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? I'll take that all day. That bum behind person.
I'm just waiting for this rant this week because March 10th is the.
He's not playing.
Of course he's not playing. Of course he's not playing. But I have just so much rant because, bro, how many years have we ragged Ben Simmons?
Years.
For years we ragged Ben Simmons. And now it's coming full circle. And all the Ben Simmons supporters, all the fans that would argue back and forth with us are silent. Haven't said a word. Quiet. Oh, I'm done with him now. But you went to bat. Like, go down with the ship, bro.
Go down with the ship, baby.
Go down with the ship. Because as passionate as you argued for this man in a cause, you'll take a walking triple-double any day. Now where you at? Right? Now when you see the man don't got no heart. Now where you at when you see the man is soft as cotton now?
I've never seen a player like him.
In my life, you know what, God damn it, I don't care. I've never in my life have seen a player so scared of the fan in the city. I've never seen it. Like, he is a bona fide bitch. Like straight up. Like, forget not playing, forget the love of the game for basketball. Just forget all that. You got a problem with somebody, they call you out, you say I'm there, and you don't show up. And then you leave the school. And then you go to the rival school. And then when it's time to go fight again with all your boys, you still don't show up. Like, I've never seen anything like this ever in my life.
And now they gotta go in there. They gotta go into the dungeon without you. And the reason why they gonna keep crazy on March 10th is because of this dude. There's no way he can even get in the building. It's gonna be, I don't know. I've never seen a player like this ever in my life in any sport on any level.
I've never seen, and it's a lot, and it's a lot coming from you from an emotional standpoint because you're a competitor at the end of the day, right? You're a competitor at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And there's certain guys that are killers on the court, and there's certain guys that are competitors and just want to win, right? I believe that the ultimate competitors are, your Kobe's, your Mikes, those those special type of players, even the Magics, the Isaiahs. You can put AI in there. We can keep going on and on for those who want the ball in the last minute of the game to take over the game and kill and score the winning bucket. Whether they win or lose, they want that spot. They fiend for that spot like a drug addict. But then you got somebody else who has all this talent and is scared to have the ball. Like he's scared of the ball.
Bro, he's scared to play. He don't
He's
even want to
scared, like, you know
play.
what I mean? And then it's like, I would at least have at least a little bit of respect for you. You got your little back injury. You're wearing a fucking back brace at 22 years old, 24 years old. Like, get the fuck out of here. But I would at least have a little bit of respect if you showed up in the building. At least show up on like it. If he doesn't show up on the bench, it's over.
He's not going to show up on the bench. And
He
first off, if I'm the Nets and I'm making an executive decision, although I know Ben Simmons don't even want to show up in the building, I'm saying, bro, you're not coming today. Because
really
we won't. I don't even tell you the truth. I ain't gonna hold you.
go ahead.
Sixer fans are so bitter and so mad at this man that I don't even think anybody cares about the actual game itself. If he shows up on the bench, he's gonna be booed through the whole game. The whole game.
But he should be though. That I mean,
Right. That's what I'm saying.
that's
So
the
if I'm the
plan.
Nets, I don't even want him coming. Just here, take this back brace we gave you because you got this false injury. Ain't nothing wrong with that man back. Ain't nothing wrong with that man back. Yeah, what his change was too heavy. His back on the bench when he was cheering and hopping high five and all
Oh
that stuff.
man.
Where'd the back injury come from? Come on, man. I don't believe nothing this dude says. He's the biggest chump I've ever seen in sports history. I just was watching the Muse the other night, and it came to the part where Kobe Bryant had just tore his Achilles heel.
Yeah.
And not even 20 minutes, 30 minutes after that injury, they was asking the question, "Is this it for you, Kobe?" Blah blah blah. And his response was, "I'm just fueled right now. I'm probably as more fueled to get back than I've ever been fueled." This man has no Achilles. His calf is not attached to his ankles, and he's saying, I have the biggest fuel in my body that I just want to get back and prove everybody because history shows me that people don't come back at this age from this
Right.
injury.
Right.
Like that's the mentality of, like you said, a competitor. But then we want to have defenders of a man that chooses not to even show up and play basketball. He hasn't played basketball for over a year. That's his profession. Why would you want that on your as a teammate? Why would you like? I can understand a competitor like Embiid that just gets sick and tired. Like I'm out here busting my behind, doing everything I can do for this team. I look over at you, and you passing the ball from it's man. It's
Soft.
sad. It's sad. It's sad. But it ain't our problem no more.
March 10th, outside of my birthday, is Ben Simmons Day.
I just want to know how
Right.
Durant gonna handle
It's
it when those moments come. That's what I want to see.
It is definitely Ben Simmons Day. You already know it's sold out. He ain't showing up. He ain't coming to the city.
Nope.
And if he do, he'll probably be in a box somewhere with a hoodie on, with some glasses on, trying to act
No way.
like just trying to blend in at 6'10".
You better not.
Oh man,
Don't be amongst the crowd, baby.
soft.
You public enemy number one in Philly. I don't care for the rest of your life. It don't even matter.
Let me ask you: is he the most hated athlete ever?
In Philadelphia, for sure.
For sure,
In
without a
Philadelphia, for
doubt.
sure. I don't
25.
care.
Without
Any
a doubt.
cowboy, Michael Irvin, we booed him and he was hurt really bad. We've got some ill will on a lot of players outside of Philadelphia, but I think
And
Ben
he's
Simmons
number
takes number
one.
one. He's number one.
Easily number one.
Forever though. I don't care every time he's in the building. It could be 5 years from now. We will always boo him when he touches the ball.
And do you think that fuel is because he's so fucking soft?
It's a combination. He turned his back on one. He turned his back on his team. Two, he turned his back on the city of Philadelphia. For his shit, though. For his shit. For not because he was giving it his all, but for his shit. Like, because I won't get better. I don't want to get better. I don't want to work on my game. So I'm gonna blame you for my problems, and then I'm gonna not play because you're too hard on me for not wanting to get better. Like, what the fuck? Get your ass up out of here, bro.
He's so soft.
This is a blue collar town, man. We'll give anything for some player that's gonna work hard. No matter how bad you are. We're gonna ride for you. But we also want to let you know when you're not giving your all.
He's so sweet, bro. He's so sweet.
Hey,
I ain't never seen no shit like this before in my life, man. He's sweet as shit.
AI said it, man. The city of Philadelphia is some of the best fans in the world, and they're gonna ride for you to the end, and we do. But we get on our players, but when we don't feel like you're giving your all, when we don't feel like doing what you're supposed to be doing,
yeah,
that's just how we are. It'll be rough sometimes, but I'm saying if you get through it, like Embiid said, listen, I get it, I understand it. I didn't put it out there. I look like some shit out here. They let me know.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's get in some picks, man. Let's give some people some plays today. Looking at the slate today, I'll bring
We was
up
looking at
the
NBA.
yeah, let's do NBA and then we'll look at some college if you got some college plays. I didn't even look at college. I was on some college plays yesterday. Hey, LaSalle came through for us yesterday. Betting on fucking LaSalle. But and then I had some teasers with Auburn. They're pretty easy calls. I think I had Auburn. I think Washington was a pretty easy call. Like with the last game of the year in NCAA, you got to look at people who are trying to play in seeding, stuff like that. So I didn't get a chance to look at the slate today for NCAA as of yet, but I did look at some NBA. So we're gonna bring some NBA on. Let's see if we can get y'all boys you boys and ladies some plays today. Marquee game of the day is probably that Brooklyn and Celtics game.
Yeah.
I believe. I think I just saw Booker's out for Phoenix. So no Booker,
Booker's
no Paul.
COVID protocol, right?
Yeah, he's part of COVID, which is kind of crazy. This late in the game that or that could be just contact tracing, I guess. That might not be, might not
Boy,
be.
that boy got COVID, man. He got COVID.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, I think he got COVID.
Oh, okay. All right. Didn't know. So
Well,
minus
COVID is still out here. We act like it's not, but it's still out here. It ain't lying.
No, I'm not saying it's not.
A little sprinkled dust out here, COVID somewhere.
Man, that shit disappeared real quick when
It
Super Bowl came around. Ain't nobody
is
talking
true.
about no damn COVID, man. Get the fuck out of here. So
But it's real. We done both been on that side. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, for sure. Yeah. I got it real early.
Mhm.
So Phoenix traveling from West, they just played a nail biter against the Knicks on Friday. They hit a big shot to win the game by with a I forget who did it, but one on a 3-pointer. Traveling East Coast to play Milwaukee. No Booker, no Paul. Gotta like the Bucks here, and I would sprinkle in this first half. Is what I would be looking at. Let me see. Let's bring it up. First half spread. Yeah, -2.5. Smack that. Let's see if we got that on the Bet US. We'll put a little money on that right now.
What is the first half? Is what?
First half
first
is
quarter.
Oh, I'm sorry. First quarter. My bad.
I'm about to say.
I know, right? First half is still minus 5.5. 2 buckets. I mean 3 buckets. I think they're up by that.
5.5 is tough. They're away back to back. Yeah,
Not back to back. No, they played on Friday. Saturday travel day. But I'm just saying, no Booker, no Paul. You know what I mean?
I mean, the first half is funky. Milwaukee. Yeah, I think Milwaukee actually blows Phoenix out today.
Yeah. No, I don't see how they don't win by double digits. I mean, talking about
Phoenix is a good team. I don't think they can match up without Booker, without Paul.
Yeah, I mean,
there's not enough scoring.
Cameron Johnson was ruled out as well.
No, get the fuck out of here. Is he?
Yeah, he's ruled out. He had dropped 40 against the Knicks.
I don't see him on the injury report. Oh yeah, I do. Oh my God, smack that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I would smack the first quarter though. Milwaukee first quarter.
There's
no scoring, and maybe team total. What's the total here?
Team total is
232. That means that Phoenix is going to be high. I would go under team total. I don't know who's going to score besides Miles Bridges, right?
They just got more. They don't have. Oh, here's Milwaukee's 120. Damn, Phoenix is 111.
Yeah, give me the under.
Over 100 points.
Give me an under.
Oh, let me see what Phoenix is on the other one. First half. They're -5 and it was 5.5. So let me switch it up real quick, y'all. My bad. Let me get to Bet US. I mean, show some love to the sponsor. And then we're going to bet this Milwaukee Bucks first half. Let's put a little half unit on that thing. We'll place bet. Boom. Confirm. There it is. I think that deserves a lock play. Lock play today. First half. Little first half. Yeah, and you guys are still watching. You see that, right? On FanDuel, it was 5.5 on BetUS. I got it at 5. Had to play a little bit of juice for it, right? 15 on the juice, and that's why. But this was a better number, right? That hook is not going to catch me. Now, 5, is it possible that they could just win by 5 and I push here? Absolutely. You need the 6 to win on FanDuel, but I'm getting the better number, getting a little bit of juicy here, but I want to take a look at more of this game. Right? Their top 3 scores are out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you got Payne and Bridges.
That's why
Really
team
the
total under
score.
should be good, especially probably first half team total under. They're going to have to figure out.
Why is this line so short though?
What do you mean? Eight
Booker,
and a half.
Booker, Paul, and Cameron are out. And it should be more. I think it should be like 12.5, 13 in Milwaukee on the road after a emotional win. And the guy who made the bucket on the emotional win is out. I mean, I don't see anybody from Milwaukee that's out that hasn't been out. I mean, George Hill, but who's that? Covington, Max, and Lopez has been out damn near all year with his back injury. That's a weird line, man. That should be higher. I wonder if the books missed on that one. Or is that the okie doke?
Can we go back to that Celtics though? That line is the funky line.
Yeah, let me so I got this one. Let me go right here. 4.5.
Yeah,
That's
that's a little
even lower.
strange to me.
Maybe it's even lower.
Right? I thought it'd be low. I thought it'd be lower, right? I think with Kyrie and Durant back first time, right?
Yeah, first time. Yeah, they haven't played any games whatsoever together.
Yeah. I mean, Boston's been playing well, but I don't know. I think this can go either way tonight. I think I like the
Who
plus
do you
money
like in
here.
the game? Who do you say you like?
I mean, I like the plus. I like the plus points there. Give me the points.
Do they
But I
have?
think what I'm gonna do though, this is what I'm gonna do. I think I like it too. I like it a lot. I don't usually do teasers in basketball,
Yeah.
but I do like this teaser. Run this up real quick. Let's see.
So,
Do a 14 sweetheart teaser. See what we get. And we're gonna run it.
what teaser? What's the teaser?
You can go Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Get them what plus 14, plus 16, maybe. What is that?
Brooklyn and Milwaukee teaser.
No, keep going. It's gonna be 4 teams.
Oh, it's gonna be 14. Now remember this joint a little bit different, right? Not all teasers. Oh, here we go. No, here we go.
Yeah, just do a
Yeah.
sweetheart teaser.
All right, what teaser? 6 points, 6.5.
I think go.
I think 6 points is good, right? It'll get Brooklyn on.
Four teamer.
Yeah, keep going. We'll look at it.
So it'll be Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pull it back up. My thing just went up, just disappeared. Here we go. Let me bring it back. Oh God, today's not available. But it was gonna be Brooklyn. Get them over that, over that 10 points.
Yeah.
Milwaukee, right?
Yeah.
And let me go back. Here we go. Memphis, get them to win. And Jazz, let them bounce back, get them to win.
So with this, I'm gonna do a teaser bet, and I'm gonna do because I hate the hook. So we'll go all the way at 6.5.
Now, mind you, I said I like Brooklyn plus the 4.5 too. So get them points. The line is moving on the Milwaukee game. I think I've seen it at 9 now.
So we put 50 on this. Yeah, not too bad. For a 6.5 point teaser, a little bit of plus money, 50 to win you 65. Which is a little weird.
But I don't need no plus money. I just want I want the points versus plus money. I'll pay the juice. I'll put that in right now.
So mixed teaser 5 to 7 points. I'm not sure what that means on this, John. All right, so I got to find out what this means. I'm not sure what a mixed teaser is. There's 3 to 1. Is that when they just put? Oh, okay. Here we go.
So it'll be Brooklyn plus 14.5. It'll be Phoenix. It'll be Milwaukee plus 1.
These are straight bets.
It'll be Utah minus 3.5, and then it'll be Memphis minus 0.5.
And you did a 4-team teaser.
4-team teaser. And then I'll switch out Utah with something else if you like something else. Denver.
Yeah, I haven't looked at that Utah game. I mean, obviously we all know the Thunder are terrible, but I haven't looked at that game yet.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna try to hit that in the head.
I kind of like just the 2-teamer here. I don't mind the Grizzlies there. So I would actually go shorter, and then I would do. Let me see. Now this is for Bet US, y'all. So, let me see, and let me add them back in. It was Milwaukee, the Nets, and then Memphis at -6, and then let us do a. You can let me add them back because it's not updating. 5-point teaser. Just do a 4-point teaser. That's not bad. Almost even money. You're paying a little bit of juice for a 4-point teaser. Nets plus 8.5. Bucks -5. I really just like I like the Bucks.
Yeah,
Let's
I
see
just
what the parlay look like.
I just smacked the first half under on Phoenix, first half under, full game and half first half.
See, this is what people right here. This parlay, right? You know what I mean? Bucks Nets about 4.5. I like this right here. So this is nice for those who do use Bet US, right? You can dictate your points, and it gives you the odds. So that's nice. So say I like the Nets, you know, against the Celtics. Kyrie's more likely going to show out being back in Boston. So I would be looking at some of his props today. I don't think they lose by. It's just too much scoring from Brooklyn for them to get smoked like that. Is anybody out on the Celtics right now?
Jaylen Brown's questionable, right?
Is he questionable?
Yeah,
Did he
that
play
ankle.
last game?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, ankle injury.
Yeah, he wrote his
Game
ankle.
time decision. He was out. How long has he been out? He's been out for almost a week.
Yeah.
So even if he comes back, he got hurt early in Atlanta, March 1st. If he comes back, he ain't gonna be 100%.
Yeah, he had a high ankle sprain.
Oh, he had a high ankle sprain. What did They beat the bullshit out of the Nets last game.
Yeah, but that was without Durant, right?
Or Kyrie.
Or Curry. Yeah, I mean, it should be the bullshit out of him.
No, did Kyrie play? No, Kyrie didn't play. I don't see him in that game. Nope, I don't see him in there. Brooklyn wins this game, don't they?
I like Brooklyn. I got the 2 plus the points. I like Brooklyn plus 4.5. I think the value there on the money line on Brooklyn is there. I think it's.
Let me bring that up. Let me bring this back up. This is what I'm looking at. I bet
Stop Durant.
What'd you say?
We're gonna stop Durant, and then you're gonna have the Wiggles up there on top with Kyrie. It's gonna be tough. And they without their second best star, or won't be 100%.
So if we take this out, right? Let's put this in. Let's get them to win the game. And then let's bring this down.
Drexel? Does Drexel beat Delaware today? I don't think so.
And then look at this to -6. Actually, look at this -9.5. And then we'll bring this down to -6. A little 6-1 play right there. I like that. I think the Grizzlies beat the bullshit out of Houston. I actually kind of like this too. I like the Nets plus the 160, and then the Bucks to win by 6. Kind of like this play too. No 3-1 on your money. This is where I'm kind of focused at because I haven't looked. I mean, Memphis should beat the hell out of Houston. I mean, Memphis is playing good ball. They played them tough last game, though. It's just that it's tough to play a team that's lost 12, 13 times in a row. Like sooner or later,
Memphis Tigers.
no, 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 no,
Oh shit! Because Memphis is
Grizzlies.
playing Houston. I was gonna say, wait, what?
Oh, Memphis is playing Houston in college too.
In college too, yeah. That's
Oh,
funny.
okay. No, 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 no. That line's short too. 2.5.
Yeah, they beat them by 10 last time they played Memphis. Beat Houston by 10.
You like Memphis today?
I like Houston.
College?
I like Houston.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. I'll come back to this play. Let's get you know what I mean, because I think we're going over here a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
College. What you got for college today? So first, so
College?
let's recap real quick. The first play that I put in was the Milwaukee Bucks first half, and then you put in a 4-team teaser: Brooklyn, Milwaukee, Utah, and Memphis.
Yes.
Just to recap for NBA.
And also team total unders on Phoenix first half and full game.
There you go. Right. All right.
I think it was
so,
1-11 and 54 under.
all right. So now let's go to college real quick before we get out of here. For those who watch college. So these are the college lines of the day. A little bit close with these games. So we got to start moving to the 12:30 to 2 o'clock games. I'm looking right now, like you said, you like Memphis to win the game.
That wouldn't be my play. I think
Houston. You
I
like
like Houston to win. But that's not my play in college.
okay.
I like SMU though. I like SMU to win by double digits.
Okay, against Tulane.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to look who else did I see.
The
I
Iowa
did
Illinois is a
Delaware.
little funky. I would go Iowa first half here. Get them +2. Should be +2.
And then you said I think I like SM. I think I like that SMU play. Because
Yeah, I like
they
SMU.
beat them by what? They beat them by like 9 or something, or like 11 last game they played. If I'm not mistaken.
I like the SMU a lot.
SMU. Trying to think what else do I see. I didn't get a chance to really look at college today. I was kind of looking at that Minnesota game. And
Minnesota, Northwestern. I'm not gonna mess with them bums, man. Leave them bums alone. Real rap.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking because they aired them out last time they played. They beat them by 17. Minnesota beat them by 17 last time they played them.
Yeah.
And now Northwestern's favored by 7.5. Like, is this just this is pride? This is a pride game, right?
I don't mess with two bum ass teams. Anything can happen to me. I mean, mind you, this is was it Big Ten playoffs? Big Ten whatchamacallit, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Is this the first day?
No. This is still the last. This is their last game of the year.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good on those guys.
I'm just saying, Minnesota is they're 1-5
Mm-hmm.
in their last 6. And one of those losses came to Northwestern by 7. Oh no, they beat Northwestern by 17. Okay, never mind. They beat Northwestern by 17, but they're 1-6 in their last. Okay, you're right. That's a stay away. Stay away. All right. Yeah, I don't see anything else before we get out of here.
Yeah, not on college. If anything, let me just go back. I did have some questions. I was looking at Boston University, smaller team. I think Boston on the plus side of that. I like.
Yeah.
That's a lean for me for Boston University. I think the matchups there is right where they need to be. I know they lost them before, but you can't beat a team 3 times. I think Boston steps up here with the plus side, so you should get plus points on Boston. Something small though.
Would you take UFC today against Temple?
Yeah. So Temple.
I kind of like Temple in that game.
Temple, if anything here, it will go Temple first half. They usually play really, really well early. Keep things close. But this is a little tough because South Florida when I was watching them play, actually, I think that was the last time I seen some games playing South Florida. They struggled against South Florida. So for me, I'm not going to touch that game.
I like Temple here. I don't. South Florida doesn't travel well, and I agree. They they played they beat Temple, right?
They beat Temple, yeah.
Yeah, they beat Temple in South Florida, but looking at their numbers, looking at where they're at, just from a glance, they're 1-8 on the road. They're 2-8 in their last 10. Temple's a little bit even 5-5, but Temple plays well at home.
They do.
They're 10-3. So, if anything, I would be looking at possibly a teaser here, just for them to win, and it's indicative that Temple more likely is going to win the game. They're minus 350 on the money line.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Temple wins the game. The question is, do they cover the 7.5? And I would lean actually Temple here. I actually like Temple in this game for the full game. And if you like them, if you want to get a little bit more, just to get the win, then do a teaser with Temple. So that's where I would play on that one.
Did we get a hockey pick at all?
Nah, man. My man Tone didn't hit me up. Okay. So I think he was out, and I don't see anything in our chat with any picks today. So I guess he's still in the lab getting them. So if you guys don't know, our guy Tone Takes is always on, typically giving us some hockey plays, but not today. So if you're not on Twitter, follow him at Tone Takes. Obviously follow your boys on Twitter as well. Follow A2D Radio. Follow everybody. Mm-hmm. You can get as much information you can to get this money, get these bets. Do you guys do fantasy NBA? I do not do fantasy NBA. It's just too much, for me. So I couldn't tell you, but I do. This is a hit or miss. Was it Giddey from OKC? Mm-hmm. OKC is facing, who are they facing? The Jazz. So I would no, he's out, bro. I just looked it up. He's out. Giddey's out.
For me, for that teaser, baby.
Dort. So was Dort. Dort's out. He's out. And that's why that line's minus 14. It should be a ass whoop. It should be
Durant over 27.5 today.
I like Kyrie's number.
Kyrie over 23.
Yeah, I like Kyrie's number over 23. I would go Kyrie. I mean, you can't lose with either one. You know what I mean? But I could see Kyrie getting 25, 27 points without even sweating it. You know what I mean? But we'll talk about it. If you're not in part of the members group, man, be a part of the members. Become a member. Like you said, $9.99 per month. Appearances on show, members only show, shout outs, and weekly picks from your boys. And Willie Vegas does do picks. God, I miss baseball with this bet, man. Looking at hockey and basketball is killing me. And I'm watching golf, but ain't nothing in golf is interesting to me right now. And tennis is kind of dull, especially with the wars and stuff like that. So it's just really basketball and hockey. So picking and choosing my spots. Obviously, I'm a big UFC bettor. So, keep following. If you want to know our premium picks, man, become a member. $9.99 a month. I want to thank everybody for joining. Thank everybody for sticking with us. Sorry we went a little late, man, but we want to give you the best picks, give you the best plays as we can. As always, on Sundays at 10:30, make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. Go to A2D Radio, follow on all social media platforms. Bets are coming. We gave you a lock earlier today. Guys, see 2 locks earlier today. Actually, 3 locks. I'm sorry, 4 locks today that we all like. Got to keep going with the bets, man. So thank everybody for joining. For your homie, Moss Money, for B. Diddy. Happy hunting today. Good luck.
Appreciate it, bro.
We out.
Talk to you.
Let's go! This ain't the fuck like Boston Celtics, he stinks!
Oh shit!
It's gone!